So here we got an old T-Maxx here that I found off Facebook Marketplace. I got it for $190. I literally saw it on there last night and just decided to buy one because I wanted a nitro monster truck. So just kind of checking everything out. Everything looks pretty decent. Nothing's really crazy broken or anything. Just need some pieces. You can really get it back going. You also give me a box here of some old fuel. Don't know if that's any good or not. A old 2.5 engine that he said is still good. So maybe we can just put that back together. A whole load of other parts in here. So the easy start is gone and we got a pull starter. This is actually a 2.5. Start off life as a 2.5 and he swapped in the 3.3 engine. So that's why this has reverse transmission. The 3.3 stock do not have reverse. It did not come with any radio gear, unfortunately, but I got a radio and I could just put a Traxxas receiver in there and that should be solved. So doing some more inspection, the spur gear is not really aligned properly. Underneath of it looks pretty good. Nothing looks bent or broken. So the drivetrain and everything of that nature should be good. The exhaust, I'm not really fully sure what's going on with that, but I'm just gonna leave that for right now. Well, brakes work. This obviously is the 2-speed clutch adjustment. I used to, before I had my Nitro Rustler, I had a Red Cat Earthquake 3.5. I don't think they still make those anymore. It was kind of a cheaper Nitro. It was kind of like a Nitro Truggy / monster truck sort of thing. It had a 2-speed in it, but that thing could never shift. It shifted one time in second gear, but other than that, it just stayed in first gear. So I ended up sending that back in a couple months later to a year later, I got my Nitro Rustler. First and foremost, let's just pull this glow plug out. Definitely looks kind of worn out and probably needs to be replaced. I'm gonna shoot a little WD-40 down there anyway, just to kind of put some oil in it. Next, let's drain this old fuel. This glow igniter right here, I actually got this when I had my Red Cat Earthquake back in like 2020. Okay, that glow plug's working. All right, so I'm hoping with some fresh gas, some oil in the engine to kind of help it spin a little bit better. A different glow plug that I know that works. And the fuel lines don't look completely bad either. The carburetor might be a little bit dirty. Hopefully this thing's gonna start up and run pretty decent. Look at this crap. Dang glow igniter's coming all to pieces. All right, so a week has went by. I got a Traxxas receiver here. I'm gonna bind it to my transmitter here for the 2RX4. This is what I mainly use, and I probably am gonna put reverse in it, so I'm just gonna bind it up to this. All right, so we got the steering servo, which is gonna go in, obviously, channel 1. Our throttle servo, which is obviously gonna go in channel 2. And the power, which is gonna go in channel 3 for right now. That servo saver is a little weak. All right, so now since I went through, both servos are good. The steering servo is a little bit on the slow side. I went through and tightened up the servo saver and the linkage, so the steering should be a lot better. I'm gonna put in 4 new AA batteries in the battery pack thing, obviously, because it was reading like 1.4 volts, so put some new ones in there. It should be faster and more powerful, and a less likely chance of having a runaway. I took the high-speed needle out, and I'm gonna shoot a little bit of starting fluid I have. I don't have carb cleaner to kind of blow out anything. Steering's much better. Well, that's a problem. All right, so I got everything all set up now. I got this glove here because I already got a blister on my hand from the last time I was trying to pull start this thing. And this thing is absolutely brutal. Running 20% nitro. All right, so I just got a new glow igniter come in the mail that doesn't fall apart. I also just installed a new glow plug. So let's see if this thing's actually gonna fire now. It's running like crap, but it is moving. They have a second gear right there. Oh yeah, that was second gear. Okay, so the transmission is working. Just this engine ain't running that great. Need to adjust the two-speed point because second gear, in my opinion, is engaging a little too early. All right, so that's gonna be about it for the video on this T-Maxx here. I'm still gonna mess about with the engine, get the engine running a little bit better because it's kind of running a little weird sometimes, even though I put the new carb and tuning it. It's just, I don't know why it's running weird, but it is. So either I'm gonna get the engine running good and make the whole truck pretty good, or if you remember back when I started the channel, I had that little miniature 4-stroke engine, the little Toyan FS100. I'm thinking about building the nitro crawler and taking the transmission, which is a 2-speed with neutral and reverse, out of the T-Maxx and making it to a nitro crawler. Not sure what chassis I'm going to use. I was going to use the Red Cat Gen 8, but they got rid of that. So we'll think of something else. Let me know your thoughts in the comments of what I should do. Thumbs down twice if you didn't like the video, and you guys will see me in the next one.